How's it going, lads? Marshall here, and welcome to another review on the channel. As you can see today, we kind of deviated away from the attackers, the midfielders, and we have went for a left back. Now, lads, if you want to see more kind of full back reviews in the future, right back or left back, which today we have Luke Shaw, the left back, let me know in the comments section below, as well as goalkeepers on FIFA 18. Now, FIFA 17, all goalkeepers to me seem the exact same. The only kind of difference between goalkeepers is if they do have the giant throw or not, and if they come early for crosses. Butland, he doesn't have the giant throw, and he comes early for crosses. It makes him OP in a kind of way, but at the same time, the giant throw is a big letdown, especially if you want to kind of go on the quick counter-attack. But we're not here today for that. We're here for a fullback, and like I said, if you want to see more fullback reviews in the future, let me know in the comments section below, and smash the hell out of that thumbs up button straight away on this video. 1,000 likes again is your target, and if you do want any cheap MSP, PSN, or even game codes, head on over to g2a.com, use that code M89. Every single link that you'll need is right there in the description below. So, the team in the background, we do have Futties, Butland in nets. I've already spoke about him. Walker is right back, one of the best right backs in the game. Ogbonna, the foot birthday one. I know what you're thinking. At the late stage in FIFA, is he still effective? Yes, hell yes, he's still very effective. On this game, we have Small and a great centre-back, 87 rated. Of course, he gives that perfect link now to the other Futties winner, Luke Shaw. That is great, that is fantastic. In the midfield, we have Rudel at CDM. Then we have a couple of SBC cards. Dembele is out now. Do it. Dembele is amazing. That's the only reason I put him in this squad, is to tell you guys to do the SBC. You won't regret it. If I can say that right, you won't regret it, lads, in the slightest. He's one of my best SBC cards on this game, hands down. He's put in a shift for me all year round. Payet, I don't think they're going to bring that card out again, because he's a West Ham Payet. They can't exactly do throwback cards to previous clubs. You've seen that with the premium SBCs of the end of the era. With Lampard, they could have put him at Chelsea. With Gerrard, they could have put him at Liverpool, etc, etc. We have Sigurdsson at Cam, then you had Sakis, Lukaku, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic. But lads, we're here for a left back, so let's get into the review. So here we go then, lads, and in terms of price, he isn't too expensive. There hasn't been kind of one winner SBC Futties card that I've turned around and been like, whoa, stop there, this card is overpriced. He's about right. If you had an inform, he'd be going for roughly the same price, 30 to 35k on the Xbox and the PlayStation. I've played 13 games with the card. I've been enjoying the card. He's got 1 assist in the time. He's got a 2-star weak foot. That is a downside with the card. Also 2-star skills. If you're only attacking the interview roulettes with the fullbacks, he can't even do that. High to medium work rates, it could be a kind of game changer in terms of positioning, and I'll talk about that once we hit the gameplay. But when you look at his in-game stats, you look at the strength, 85, fantastic. Aggression as well, 78, not too bad. Agility, 84. Acceleration on the low side at 79, but his sprint speed at 88, and his stamina at 88 as well. Sensational. Then you look at the skill attributes, look at the ball control, 79. The crossing, 82, the dribbling as well. That is one thing I like about the card, the dribbling on the card, how fast he seems on the ball. He's got 83 dribbling, slide tackle, 85, stand tackle, 87, marking as well, 86. Take note of that, because it does become very important the more I talk about the card. High to medium work rates, like it did say, tackling and injury prone were his specialities and trades. Straight away with this card, I want to talk about the positioning, because to me, it is a con with Luke Shaw, because sometimes you can get caught out of positioning, but at the same time, the marking kind of does counteract that, because marking, you follow the runners. Now, if you're out of position, you're going to track back. A lot. Hence, why you will see in a lot of these clips, Luke Shaw running back, overtaking the kind of attacker, and winning the ball back. That's the marking coming into play, and that's you kind of dragging him out, not out of position, but into the position to challenge the ball. And it is quite effective with Luke Shaw, because sometimes, I say sometimes, a lot of the time, he is out of position. Just look there, how infield he was. That is ridiculous. That is so damn bad for a fullback on this game. You need to keep your width. You need to kind of stay kind of on your game defensively. I drag him out of position there. That was my bad. But again, we do win the ball. And that is what Luke Shaw's good at, winning the ball. His tackling is sublime. Nearly every single time he wins the ball, whether that be behind the man, in front of the man, beside the man, he will win the ball 9 times out of 10. in the challenge. He's very combatant at that, and combatant in terms of strength as well. He is a strong card with 88 strength. That's nothing to kind of joke with on this game. 88 strength for a fullback. It's good, and he's kind of got this frame of like a stocky fullback on this game. You get like a lot of lanky fullbacks. I can't think of one that jumps to mind, but Marcelo, he's got a small frame. That is the left back on this game. Of course, it's the left back on this game. Luke Shaw has a stocky frame with the strength that he's got as well. He gets his body in front of the man and the ball. He's very hard to dispossess, and if you do get your body in front of the man and the ball, you win in the ball back. As you're seeing in the background, this time out wide, he kind of does get the block on that card. Again, it's laggy gameplay. It's in seasons. It was very, very laggy this weekend. I've got to say, I've got to apologise, and yeah, it's not my fault. It's EA's fault. The servers were shocking, but he does win the ball back a number of times in this video. I'll say a number of times, nearly every single time you're going to see a clip. It's when Luke Shaw's winning the ball back, and sometimes it leads to goals. There for Frank Lampard, he did get the assist that you did see earlier on. I think that was an assist to Gerrard, but he's just great at what he does on this game, and I do like the card. In terms of the best stats, we do have the strength of 88. We got the stamina as well, also 88. His stamina is sensational. He doesn't run out of steam, and with that, on a fullback, it's very, very important because it's a demanding position. As a centre-back, stamina, it's not really important. As a fullback, you're chasing the wingers all game long, and it will kind of drive you down if you've got low stamina. And if they bring on a substitute, which everyone does, I don't know what Butland's doing there in the background, what a piss take, but if they bring on a second substitute, maybe a winger or something like that, you're going to get caught out if you've got low stamina. As a stamina with Luke Shaw is fantastic, and it's not a downside in the slightest. The other downside with the card is a 2-star combo. And you might be thinking, 2-star skills for a fullback, it's not really needed. Sometimes they do pop up in the attacking third, especially with high to medium work rates. Sometimes you want to pull off a roulette. With Luke Shaw, it's not possible. It's not possible. And the main thing with the card is a 2-star weak foot. As a left back on this game, you want them to be left footed, but at the same time, if they cut inside, they see a pass down the line, or they're in a sticky situation basically, and they can't go line because it's blocked. You got to cut inside, you got to pass it inside. He's got to pass it with the left foot. He never changes onto the right foot, and it does become a con with this card, and it is the con with this card. In terms of the worst stats, they're not even the worst stats. Acceleration, 79 is actually not too bad. With a chem style, it goes to plus 90 pace. That is how good this card actually is in terms of pace. And the balance, 78 again. That's not too bad in the slightest. You can skip past challenge after challenge. So the worst stats aren't even like the literal worst stats of the card. They're just the worst stats that do affect the card in certain situations. I could put the traits there. I could put the skill moves there, the weak foot there, but they are the stats. In terms of the pros of this card, the strength, which I spoke about, the tackling, sensational. The interceptions on this card. Now, the interception stat is for positioning. I'm not saying his interception stat is great, because it is good, but I'm not saying his interception stat is the positioning in game, because to me, the positioning with the card isn't very good. I'm saying his actual interceptions are good, because as you would have seen in the background, he does intercept the ball a lot, as well as tackle a lot. The stamina with the card is very good. The top speed is very, very good. I think it's 88 as well. So in terms of building the acceleration up with a chem style of Shadow, it doesn't take too long, and when you hit that top speed, that is very, very high. It's great with the card. It is great with the card. If you can hit that top speed for a fullback, because there's a lot of nippy wingers on this game. You look at Salah, you look at Mane, 2 Liverpool players now. But you look at those kind of players on this game, and then you go to the extremes to like Lionel Messi and Neymar's, your Ronaldo's. You need fast fullbacks. On this game, if you've got a slow fullback, it's no bueno. It is no bueno. You need a fast, pacey fullback on this game to keep up with the fast, nippy, pacey wingers, which, yeah, do kind of haunt fullbacks on this game. So, the other stat that I've got in there, or the other pro that I've got in there, is the dribbling. I like this dribbling in the attacking sense. His first touch is okay. His dribbling is very good. So all in all, what overall rating would I give the card? What value for coins would I give the card? Overall rating, 8.6. A very high rating for a fullback, but not the highest I could give. That would probably go to Marcelo or something like Team of Season Alexandro, who I do believe are miles better than this card. Value for coins, 8.0, because 30 to 35k isn't too bad, especially for that perfect link to Smalling. That is great. In terms of using this card in champs, I would use them there But at the same time, Marcus Alonso, team of the season Marcus Alonso, I'd use ahead of this card. Inform Marcus Alonso, I'd use ahead of this card. So, in terms of similar players, you got Planart's team of the season, you got Felipe Luis's team of the group stage, I think that was, and you've got the 85 rated Alonso, who I would use ahead of this card, which is, yeah, it's not actually too mad. But in terms of using this card in champs, I would use him, but there's players I would use ahead of him. Seasons, go for it, go for it. He'd be perfect in seasons. So that's going to be a wrap up for this review, lads. So if you want to see more fullback reviews in the future, let me know in the comments section below. And comment, who do you want to review next? Because the Futties winner comes out on Tuesday, I do believe, so I will be doing that on the Tuesday night. I think this one is still live at the time you're watching this review, so I hope that does help you. So if you do enjoy, lads, smash that like button straight away. Like I said, 1,000 likes is your target. Subscribe if you are new around here, and as always, lads, I will catch you all next time.